Inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. Maybe there's astronauts, maybe there are aliens. All inside your butthole. What's inside your butthole? I always wanna know what's inside your butthole. I always wanna know what's inside your butthole. I always wanna know what's inside your butthole. Maybe there's my grandma in there. I do wonder.
Foosball. What?
And I wish I had my draw tool.
What? The mic?
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
it.
we have mics.
You're good now.
Oh,
Yeah. Welcome to the Dirty Foot Game versus Pigskin Part 2. This is week 4. I'm with Filthy and Ben. Again.
I'm getting deja vu.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ. We got some interesting topics today for football. Obviously, we're going to start it off with Tua. Then we're going to go with not the Eagles punters, but Antonio Brown.
Just ask you.
And then Jameis Winston, not Jameis Winston, fucking Jamal Williams is in our little news discussion, correct?
that is correct.
Too many pumps.
Too many pumps.
And then
pumper.
Josh McDonald's is going to be
Daniel.
I know who it is. God damn, look how I spelled it on the screen. He's got an interview today with us. He's sitting in the green room, mostly just sitting outside in the sun.
Yeah, our intern told us that he is exclusively drinking plain green tea. And he's
I
gone
believe
through
it.
about 8 cups already.
Yeah, I believe it.
So who knows how many he'll get through by the time he actually shows up on the set.
With Josh McDaniels, you never know when your last game is going to be.
But you can always count on New England.
Yeah, he's always got that to fall back on. Fuck it, I'll just go back to New England.
Then we're going to discuss some injuries, and then we're going to do our predictions for the week. Just as an update for predictions, let's update them because there is a game going right now, which I would like to have on the screen because we're going to discuss that a couple times, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll
big
keep
plays.
up with it. I think it's going out. There's England games for the next 3 weeks.
Yes.
Or
Wow.
2 weeks. Next 2 weeks now.
Yeah, and
The NFL finally moving into that market. We're going to get a little
Yeah.
European expansion.
if we do, it's
That's-
going to be the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's what they've been talking about for years. Is the Jaguars going over to London? It's a good time to do it because they're starting to get better.
Yeah, and they don't need 3 Florida teams.
And Jacksonville doesn't need a team anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They
people
really
in
don't.
Florida.
And then we'll do we'll tell everybody what our predictions were for this game that's currently on. Because we did not do it last week.
Yeah, no, we did. We should start with that right now. Just
I think we're across the board
course.
Vikings.
Yeah, we are across the board. I was waiting for him to give us the stats and stuff.
What's going on?
So currently it is Minnesota up 13-7.
Nice.
Not a fantastic showing so far.
From who? The one
Neither
touchdown game.
team.
Vikings 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not a fantastic showing from who? From anybody?
Anybody.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Andy Dalton. I mean, it's he got a touchdown. That's
Vikings
par.
total yards 179 at halftime with the Saints at 82.
Oh,
Hey, Vikings
Wow.
are crushing.
Yeah, it's yards per play 4.8 versus
yeah.
it's 50% on third down, pretty much.
All right, and let's give everybody the predictions score right now after last week.
So, obviously, everyone picking Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings across the board for this game.
The only outlier for the Bengals Dolphins, Harrison, correct on that, brought him to a total 17.
Yes.
Ooh, 17.
I knew the ice jerseys
Man,
were going to bring it home.
17 right sounds really high right now. What do the other two guys have?
Yeah.
Filthy, sitting in the middle of the pack, 20.
20? Oh, okay. That's three better.
And Ben chilling at a hefty 22.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all 22.
I got my ass blasted last weekend.
And he was wrong in a lot of football picks, too.
I set it up.
I stand by that Dolphins pick
Oh,
versus the
yeah.
Bengals.
Dude,
Yeah.
they were primed and ready to go, just like the Raiders today.
They're
Primed and ready. Trying to get off that schneid.
I need a cutter.
there's one in front of you, Filthy.
Did you Vietnam cut yours?
No, I
Oh.
didn't.
Again?
Sir, yeah, it's the cheapest
Just
cutter I've
big.
ever had. My teeth.
Dude, this barely fits.
All right.
All right, off to the first topic. It's a pretty important one. Tua got his fucking back blasted.
Head
At least that's what the NFL is saying.
bell rung
Bell rung.
Yeah, you
again.
got Batista bombed on the field.
Batista bombed. It didn't look like a hard hit, but from somebody that probably already had a concussion, definitely. I got the broken lighter. Definitely
They're all broken.
a bad hit.
Yeah. At least
We're
all
not going to
empty.
show the video. That's disrespectful in
No,
my
Yeah.
opinion.
no, we don't show those videos. But
Now, you say from somebody that probably had a concussion, I guess they did fire some people.
They fired a bunch of people, and
Yeah.
they've changed the protocol before week 4.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
already calling it the Tua law.
Yeah.
And yeah, it needed to be in place, but I mean, unless there's more investigation done, I mean, do you really start? Or it's like, who do you fire at this point?
Yeah.
You don't fire the head coach because he's going off the advice of the medical staff that is
Yeah.
supposed to be trained for this, specifically for this problem.
Yeah.
So
The same medical staff that was like, yeah, he's good, and put him back in almost immediately. So,
yeah,
Now got killed.
yeah. So that's one of those things to consider when we're dealing with all this, because there's going to be a lot of a lot more flash, or what do I want to call it? A lot more investigating, and probably other stuff too that's going on around the league.
Sugar Tips, they already played Thursday, so
Yeah.
they will not be playing this Sunday.
it'll be next week. They had a
Next
long
week.
For what?
Tua,
Dolphins.
the
Oh,
Jet.
okay.
I will say, though, that there's a good chance that Tua might play next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was flying home with the team. They said he was in good spirits, a regular guy. So
Yeah, they said he was fine. I mean, and he got scans at the hospital, too.
yeah.
Yeah, so the doctors at the hospital are saying he's good.
So if I was the head coach, this is what I'd do. I'd sit him for at least the next 2 weeks. Because if he gets hit again and the same thing happens again, then at that point, you got to consider the coaching staff.
Yeah.
So I would say let me sit them a couple weeks. I mean, it's only 2 weeks in the NFL, and they're not going to win that division anyways, and they'll probably finish second no matter what.
Yeah,
in that
maybe.
division,
I
so-
think I'd send them, honestly, get them checked out again. Once they're
Oh.
back at home, I'm sure they have some doctors that they know really well, they have good relationships that you trust, and be like, hey, make sure this kid's okay.
Yeah, I would be
And
doing that every day.
if those doctors that you know and you trust, those are your guys that are like, he's fine, I'd play him.
Yeah,
I don't see any reason not to.
yeah.
But you really should get to the bottom of why is he having these reactions when he's being put on his back.
Yeah, that
Because that's kind of unusual to see.
That's what needs to
his
be done.
symptoms are more concurrent with a head injury, and he's not really taking any big blows to the head.
All right.
Yeah, that tackle was very, very rare. You're not going to see that tackle very much. And he didn't hit that hard. That's the scary thing.
Yeah, so I wonder if he has some kind of underlying issue that the doctors might need to figure out.
Yeah, and he definitely, from what I was hearing, he definitely has, like, spine problems. Just from the reports.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that might keep him out next Sunday. As a coach, would I play him next Sunday? Definitely not. Like Filthy said, 2 weeks.
Yeah, at this
Maybe
point, the
more.
coach has to protect himself, I think.
The coach should never be in a situation to injure his players.
Right.
If last week, if I saw a player doing that and he literally collapsed on the field just trying to walk, being held up by his own players,
Yeah.
you need to fucking get your shit straight and you're going to be out for a little bit.
I mean, I don't think it's the coach's spot to do a medical call.
No, I think the
It's not
coach-
even about being a medical call, though.
What your
it's-
eyes perceive.
Yeah, you're
medical call.
coaching these guys, and these guys could be 40-year-old adults, but their goal is to win a fucking Super Bowl. Their mind isn't on their own health, because when you play that sport, your mind is like, I'm gonna get fucked up, but you literally have to take that out of your mind. It's just like racing race cars. You can't go out there knowing that, oh shit, if I late break here, I'm gonna go flying off into a goddamn lake. You can't do that. You gotta be ready.
Gotta send it, man.
Yeah, and so Mike Tomlin has an interesting little case with that. He had a guy that was trying to come back from cancer, and he had a team of doctors, and he was like, yo, all my doctors are clearing, and Mike Tomlin still set him for 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
Just because he's like, there's no need to rush it.
No need to rush it, and he's evaluating his players constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Throughout the season. Evaluation doesn't come at the beginning of the season, then we just roll whatever. So
Yeah.
And I trust Mike Tomlin versus a first-year head coach.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah. So we'll see when he plays. We'll see how it unfolds. But I think there's going to be more investigation throughout the league for even hits that may have happened previously to that. Guys going back and making sure protocol was followed
Oh, yeah.
properly.
That shit happens
all that
all the
stuff.
time.
Because if it happened once, it just happened to come to a forefront. Because if Tua doesn't get hurt there, nobody thinks about the one before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have to really think that the other things could have happened in the same situation.
Yeah, everything that I've read of the concussion protocol and everything like that, it seems pretty good. Like, it's certainly not a bad one. Any team player, any coach, and any independent oversight can initiate concussion protocol, any player at any time.
Yeah.
So literally, if somebody, sees their teammate and be like, hey, this guy's not acting right, let's get him checked out.
Yeah.
And boom, he has to sit out for at least a play. Minimum 1 play, you get checked out, if not more.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that sounds like a pretty good system. So what are they adding on to it?
So
Basically, the guidelines are going to be laid out in front of you. Normally, it's been up to the independent doctor to decide his guideline.
Okay.
Yeah, so now there's literally from the top, this is what you have to do, this is what they have to pass. Whereas before, it could have been a doctor just doing eye checks and you're good to go.
So if they can't check off every box, they can't return to the
Then
game.
they can't return to the game. And then there's also reports that if they do go to concussion protocol, no matter what, they're done for the game.
Yeah.
But that part I know hasn't went through yet.
and you think I'm gonna be kidding about this, but we got to make sure these doctors aren't betting on the games.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You know, because if that doctor had money on the Dolphins that week, and he's like, "Man, I need Tua back in here."
Man, I need to... Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Oh my
ugly.
god. That would be one of the bigger scandals, certainly this year,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
if not for the past few.
Ever.
and I'm glad we have these as VODs, because in 10 years when that documentary comes out,
Yeah.
I'll be on there. Like, make sure this doctor is betting on these games.
Wow, that would be nuts.
All right, so next topic we're going to discuss is one that we know as a rule all too well, but the refs, man, they're locked in on it. It's the second one this year where the pump
Ooh.
rule has come into effect.
Yep.
Jameis Winston, not Jameis Winston,
Nope.
Jamal Williams.
Yeah, Jameis Winston.
James
Jamal
Winston,
Williams
the
gave us
receiver.
a slick celebration. I had nothing against it, but it one too many. One too many. Let's get the video.
There
One,
it
two,
is. Oh,
three.
yeah.
Three.
One,
3.5.
Oh yeah.
That should be a sub video for
Two,
the lunch.
3, 4. Oh, he went 4.
Oh, you went 4
One,
pumps and
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost 4.5. Yeah, he was like, all right, that's
Okay, yeah,
down.
see, I thought it was 4.
Yeah.
He's like, it's all I can afford is 4 pumps. He got he got fined $13,315.23.
Hold on, get that back up there because I want to show the guy that's just like pointing at him.
Yeah, he's
he's
like,
like,
"Boom,"
look at
yeah.
these pumps. Yo, like,
That's awesome.
that's a teammate right there.
Yeah.
That's the guy you want on the field.
But he got, and if he does it again, he's gonna get fined $18,566.24.
I would love to know when this started. Because it obviously started like early 2000s when the
Yeah.
pumping got banned. But I want to know why. Was it just some Karen that got uncomfortable?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a
It's
dance.
not appropriate for
Okay,
no,
but neither is Rihanna at halftime.
neither is
That's
Barney. They
literally
made
the
7
reason.
seasons.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
know. That's
I think it was just around that time when people started to get uppity about that stuff kind of across entertainment. And that was just one of the pieces of the fallout from that.
the
in the
NFL's
2000s.
retroactive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Jamal's like, damn, that's the only dance move I have.
I would keep
What am I
doing
gonna
it.
do now? Just not score touchdowns?
Yeah, I mean he's a high paid player.
Yeah, so who gives
Yeah,
a
I
shit?
mean, yeah, that money doesn't mean anything, but still, it's getting that
Wait.
headline sucks.
what does that do? Yardage on the kickoff, right? After taunting after
Yeah,
touchdown?
yeah.
yeah,
They send you forward or back a few yards on the kickoff.
I tell you
Which
what,
whatever.
Mike,
Yeah, which whatever, who cares?
can you move that fan? I'm getting fucking eye blasted.
Went towards the door.
I think that around the league, all receivers and running backs scoring touchdowns, everybody start pumping. Call to action right now.
Yeah.
Everybody,
believe-
minimum 4 pumps.
I believe that money goes into the fund for the retired players or the
But, like, if you go,
disabled
like,
players.
It all goes to Brett Favre.
I started to bring that up as a news story, and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to touch this right now.
So if you go like that, do you get a fine? What,
I think so. He's like
the ass.
Yeah,
Ooh.
pretty sure you do.
I don't know.
I
man.
don't-
There's when you're doing that, you usually
Well, no hip thrust. You got to be like really.
now if you do it to the ball.
And the rest be like, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're no problem with that.
You just got to take
bring
a
in the
little bit.
suppository cocker alignment.
God damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all that's bullshit because it's based on what they perceive as inappropriate.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're gonna end up going back to the no fun league. You just spike the ball and go about your business.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a line there for unsportsmanlike, but I think we are very far away from that line.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
I
very
think we've
far.
said before that it's only unsportsmanlike if you literally direct it at them with malicious intent.
Oh yeah, directed
Yeah,
at
right,
the
yeah.
opposing team.
So
Yeah.
what if he scored the touchdown, spiked the ball, went over to the sideline, jumped up on a bench and started doing it? Would it be the same thing?
Yeah.
You think?
Can they
'Cause I think it's just I
Like
think
on
it's
your
just-
sideline?
Yeah.
But can they
Ooh.
On your own
call
sideline.
Can they call a flag on a player who's not?
Or not only that,
Yes,
just a suspension.
but not
'Cause I
for
don't
that.
even know if they called a flag on that play.
They did.
They did call a flag on it? Okay.
They flagged
But-
that play.
Because
Well-
I mean, what is that unsportsmanlike conduct? Because
I don't even think it's it is through and through a taunting penalty. And we talked about this in week 1 because they had over $1 million in taunting penalties.
Yeah.
If you get a taunting penalty flag thrown, automatic fine.
Yeah.
The amount is judged based off of what you did.
yeah,
So,
right down to the penny, obviously.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
23 cents.
I think by how that rule is written, if you go to your sideline with your guys to go celebrate, I don't think there's a way that they could fine you for that.
No, that's what I'm thinking. That's like, why not go over to your bench, you hop up on the seat, and just gyrate all day long, just hip thrust, pelvic thrust, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but when you're doing it in the end zone, that's where the fine happens.
What if you go like right to midfield?
Oh, Terrell Owens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
get-
all,
you
yeah,
get your
just walks
ass
over
beat.
there like that.
That's like a $50,000 penalty.
Yeah, it's probably 50,000, but it's still worth it if you got
Or-
that kind of money.
You go to center field when you're not at home and pull a Antonio Brown.
Ooh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
A be it.
Be it. Next topic is Antonio Brown. Have you seen any Antonio Brown content?
I have not.
Okay, this happened last night.
Oh shit!
Yeah. This just happened.
Literally, we were out back, and Ben was like, "What the fuck is Antonio Brown doing?" And dude, that guy, he was sexually assaulting a woman in a pool.
He was,
Oh.
yes.
Um,
Just no question about
No
it.
question about it. And apparently he was naked. Everybody else had swimsuits on. And he just straight up started masturbating in the pool.
He was ass naked and like he was pushing up on this woman and it was weird. He kind of turned himself around and like shoved his ass up, kind of like into her face.
In her face.
And she like swims away. All of a sudden, he's sitting on the edge of the pool, sticking his fucking dick out the water.
Yeah.
It's like a shark coming in, getting that fin up there.
I was watching this video. I'm like, what the fuck is this
That'd be
guy
so awesome
doing?
if you slow down that video, have the Jaws theme music coming.
The funny thing is like you always go down to the comments in this, and you see all the women that are like, "Man, I can't find an unblurred video of this." It's like, okay, all right,
Yeah, come on.
calm down, all right.
So you can't get on the internet and see a dick anytime you want.
Yeah, but it's Antonio.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. But sign up for his
Yeah,
OnlyFans
what's the
page.
spread on Antonio Brown's dick size?
It was an 8, but the video confirmed it was a 12.
Damn.
Damn, I took the under on that.
That bit needs to go on a highlight reel. The DFG highlight reel at the end of the season.
Damn, took the under on that.
Just going by average size, 3.6, right?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
there's no chance that guy's ever rejoining the league.
No, he's a,
No, what he needs to play football. He wouldn't be doing this stupid shit if he was playing football.
Yes, he would.
I think he
No.
would.
He would have done it on the field.
He
No.
Going on that midfield. Let me show you guys something.
Here's the
Pull it
deal.
down.
If he was still on the Raiders, he would currently be at the practice facility. He would not be doing what he is doing in
Oh,
a
no,
pool.
he would have gotten a ruggie if he was still on the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still might get a ruggie from that.
He gets a rugby.
Actually, yeah, he gets a nomination.
Yeah.
Wait, did he get arrested?
Mm,
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
he's just making headlines. No, it's all about if the girl presses charges, and I don't think she is. She looked like she was
Once you
enjoying
play
it.
one NFL game, you're entitled to a ruggie for the rest of your life.
Even if you don't play a snap, if you're on a team,
Yeah, if you get
What?
signed,
You're
in
back
Yeah,
up.
some
he
way.
he's still part of the NFLPA.
Yeah.
Because it's a lifelong thing.
Right,
So
yeah, exactly.
if you are NFLPA, you can be a ruggie. So hope is there for you.
I'm still, even if he doesn't get arrested for anything, I'm still inclined to count this one because it's just that funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ruggies don't have to be arrested.
They just usually are.
Yeah, they
just have to
usually
be a
are, yeah.
Stupid thing.
They usually involve a car for some reason, but or a gun.
So this week's ruggie is Antonio Brown. Congratulations to the rest of the NFL league. You went 2 weeks without a single ruggie, and I'm
Yeah,
proud of you.
Yeah,
really,
that-
it's been quiet.
I was just sitting here thinking about that. I was like, wow, we really haven't been keeping up on the ruggies,
Yeah.
but there hasn't been any.
I have
He's getting
the
injured.
I mean, there
before they
was
get a rugby.
Miles
Yeah, right,
Garrett, kind of.
Yeah, but that was before the season started. Plus, I've had the rookie list up. You know, I found that list of all the new ones.
Yeah.
Not a single name has been updated.
Wow.
Like I said, it's because they're all getting injured before they can do something stupid.
Yep, a lot of injuries. Hats off to AB for bringing us a nice ruggy in these trying times. Thank you.
If you guys want to go see that video, it's online.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere.
It's
Just look up
everywhere.
Antonio Brown pool,
Yeah.
and you'll find it.
You'll find it.
Our ruggy drought.
Yeah, it went 2 weeks.
Yeah, our historic ruggy drought.
The longest in NFL
The
history.
fattest weeks in NFL history. And it did involve guns. That's so weird.
But they thought we could find a ruggy in the whole Tua thing, but we just can't.
Last week we
No.
technically did have a ruggie.
Yeah.
With the guy who was speeding.
But he didn't really.
Not Miles Garrett.
Was that Miles
That was
Garrett
Miles
in
Garrett.
the Porsche that crashed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing the gumball.
Yeah, that was Miles.
Or what?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, technically, yeah. I was thinking about his assault charges that are also ongoing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, he got a citation for not being able to control his car. Which, I mean, it's raining. You're in a Porsche. I understand. I mean, I would love to see the cops try and do that.
You should go be a cop when you pull people over and be like, I'll race you, but you can't beat me.
You can beat me. You can beat
You
me.
can get out of this ticket if you beat me in a race.
Don't you do it? Don't you? I see you try, Prime. I see you,
Oh,
Prime.
shit.
All right, so we do have our interview with Josh McDonald's.
Josh
And
McDonald.
He's in
Yeah.
the green room right now, so
Can
we're
I
gonna go
have
ahead
a
and bring him in.
Josh, get
Quarter
your narrow
pounder.
ass in
Josh,
here.
come on in here. Let's go, buddy. A little quicker. There we go.
I'll take a quarter pounder with cheese
Is that Josh McDaniels?
and
Yeah.
an Oreo
Oh, that's
McFlurry.
Josh McDaniels. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
The intern wrote it down wrong. It's not McDonald's. Very sorry
Kelly,
about
the
that.
intern. We'll have to fire her.
Yeah, I did my research.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hold on one second, I gotta make a phone call.
No, you don't.
Yeah, let me get 500 on Denver. Denver to beat Las Vegas.
You probably don't want to do
Yeah.
that on live
Yeah, okay, all right,
TV.
thank you. Yeah, 500.
Only
All right.
500?
What? Oh, you guys could hear that? Oh,
All right, we got some
Yeah.
questions for you today.
okay. I'm ready for questions.
All right.
Okay.
Do you believe that longer cleats will bring your first win this week?
Oh, we tried the longer cleats thing, and I think they're all right, but my blackjack skills are getting really good since I left New England, and when I factor in long cleats into my card counting skills, yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on one second. Yeah, let's go 500 on Tennessee over Indy. Yeah, thank you. All right.
Now, we all thought that
What?
moving to Las Vegas would be a new leaf for the Raiders. But did you actually never leave Oakland?
Yeah, we definitely left Oakland because my baccarat skills are getting really good, and I'm really starting to make some money at those table games. So, yeah, I don't understand craps yet.
Who does?
But nobody does. Yeah, that's the word around the locker room, is nobody understands craps. And hold on. Yeah, I'd like an make a reservation, please, at the Bunny Ranch for tonight after the game.
God damn it, Josh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, not that one. No, let's try a different girl tonight. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Oh, Josh.
Okay.
All right, I got a question
here
for
we
you.
go. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you think Carr, your quarterback, you have a quarterback, you remember him?
Derek?
Derek.
Yeah, Derek.
of course.
Do you think that Adams is too good and doesn't want an unfair advantage?
Well, the problem with Adams is his home poker games really suck, and we really thought we were going to get more of a good home game, kind of an old school game out of him, when we signed him, but he just does not know how to put on a poker tournament, and that's really disappointed us so far this year. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go $1,000 on the Cowboys over Washington. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye. Okay. All right. What was we talking about? Oh, Adams. Yeah.
Adams being too good and doesn't want an unfair advantage.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to conduct himself on the strip. Or I mean, the field, in the locker room. What?
You know what sport you play?
Yeah.
Coach?
We're playing football in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem. It's Vegas. And nobody can concentrate. You know, when you got all this going on around you, you know, we're 0-3, but we're all winning at the tables.
Yeah.
So that's all that counts.
So if you guys go undefeated, or defeated, I should say.
Hold on 1 sec. Yeah, let's put 500 on Kansas City. No, Tampa Bay. No, Kansas City. No, Tampa Bay. Okay, Tampa Bay.
If you guys go
a close
defeated
game.
this year, do you think it's fair that the Golden Knights get your stadium?
Who are the Golden Knights?
Okay. All right. Anything else, guys, for McDaniels?
How many glasses of green tea did you end up drinking in the green room?
Only 8.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I'm kind of a little sluggish this morning.
A light day, I hear.
Late day, yeah, but I've got more in there. I'm gonna go back to the green room. I've got some phone calls to make.
Okay.
All right, thanks, guys.
Don't
Thanks
put
for
too much on
stopping
you
by,
in, God damn it,
Wow.
Josh McDaniels.
Oh,
You know, some things are
that guy's
starting to
got a
make sense.
problem. Got a
Yeah.
problem.
Some things are starting to make sense.
Yeah, a lot of sense. We won't say what the sense is just because, you know, it's not our space.
Yeah, you guys can connect the dots on that
Yeah.
one.
Whew. All right.
Man, I was excited for some McDonald's though when you said that.
Yeah,
Yeah, really. I was like,
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man, give me that 2 burrito breakfast.
Yeah.
special.
Thought we were gonna get the
Big
new
day.
McSlamwich.
The mixed sandwich.
Mickey D. Making some bets.
When Aaron Judge hits a 60-second home run, McDonald's should make a mixed sandwich.
I mean, what does that say though when Josh McDaniels is taking Denver over the Raiders?
Yeah. That's why I said only 500.
Yeah.
I swear, if the Raiders lose this weekend, like I've had faith in them for so long, and I literally had to convince myself not to choose the Broncos.
Right. That's why when I was looking at the games and I made my picks, I was like, all right, I'm going with Broncos, but let's see if the Raiders can convince me by their stats to pick them this week.
And their stats are decent,
Yeah.
and all their games have been close.
Yeah,
But
I think this one might finally snap their streak.
it has to.
Yeah.
I cannot see the Broncos at number 1 in their division.
And I can't see the Raiders at 0-4.
Yeah. Yeah,
With
that's
a-
awfully
yeah,
extreme.
with so much talent.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely possible, but
Yeah, I mean, if Carr doesn't start hooking up with Adams like 12 times a game,
Yeah, it's
you know, it's over. Why even have
yeah, and then
Have him on
also
the team.
throwing him the football.
yeah.
12 times a game? Did you two get on the field? Sorry, we're hooking up.
They got our new
Camaraderie. They-
All right, so we're gonna do some tectonic injury report. But real quick, before the injury report, I wanted to talk about last week's featured game, Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. It was an extremely close game. At least I thought it was.
It was close, but it was also a shit show at the
Yeah,
same time.
it could have went either way. And I think statistically, I think Brady played better than Rodgers.
I know we finally got like a little bit more word on the Jumbotron thing. Basically, it's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
No, he's just trying to get headlines.
He is completely
But I
fishing.
think
for
Brady,
attention.
Brady came on at the end, but I don't know.
That's typical Brady, though.
I thought they both looked like hell
Yeah, they're
at the same time. I mean, to me, I didn't watch the whole game. To me, it was unwatchable at some points.
Yeah,
I have not
agree.
enjoyed watching Tampa Bay a single game
No.
this season.
No, their offense is just god awful.
No, their defense is really good.
Yeah. That's why they're still in this.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not Tom Brady either. I've seen Tom Brady make a couple bad throws this year already, but like he's
of
on
course, they
point.
got the injuries too.
Evans,
Evans
was suspended. He's
yeah.
back.
Evans is back.
Which
This
is gonna
week-
help them a lot.
They have Beasley.
Yeah.
Yep. I think Beasley.
Godwin is still hurt.
Yeah,
And
that's
Jones
right.
is still hurt.
And Jones is still hurt.
So I mean, you got a guy that was suspended, and you got a guy that didn't even start the season on a team.
And
That's
Leonard
your prime
Fournette
receivers.
had a really good week 1, but has not showed up since.
Mm-hmm.
So week 1, when we saw Fournette, it looked like he was unstoppable.
Yeah.
He was crushing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he hasn't shown up the last 2 weeks.
The thing
Maybe
is,
this week's his week.
When your quarterback's not performing and you don't have those receivers, then you have to depend on the run. So it's easier to make a game plan against the run.
So tonight, the Bucks. I mean, I know just because we're talking about the Bucks. Fuck Green Bay. I don't care about Green Bay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does.
The Chiefs are a very heavy pass rush and just rushing team entirely. They like to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
Mhm.
So if tonight is the night for Leonard Fournette to come back and be strong, this would be it. Because a rushing team like the Chiefs gets dominated by runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be able to watch the lanes. If you're always pressuring, you're not going to be able to watch the lanes.
And if you put the ball in Mahomes' hands to pass, he's going to make some good passes, but I guarantee you he's going to throw an interception or two.
Yeah,
He
easily.
likes to take those chances, especially downfield, and that's where you're going to get that ball back, and you got to make some points off it.
Yep. All right, so let's get down to the tectonic injury report. There's some big ones, especially coming out of the Detroit camp. Amon-Ra,
Monroe,
he is hurting.
St. Brown.
Yeah, St. Brown, he is a kick-ass wide receiver. As well as the other guy from the
Swift.
Detroit.
Swift, yeah, the running back.
Running back, which not as big of a deal because you have Jameis Winston or Jamal Williams in the back, but it still
Yeah.
hurts.
The good
Jamal
thing
Harris.
is they're deep at both of those positions,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they don't need them, but you don't want to lose them either, especially at running back. I think they're deeper at running back than people think. Receiving wise, St. Brown was not their number one receiver at the beginning of the season. So they still got really good receivers.
Yeah.
That he just came into his own.
Just showing up
yeah,
as
just showing
rookie.
up.
Well,
So-
Amon-Ra is not a rookie. He played
played
last
last
year,
year?
and last year he had 1,000 yards.
Nice.
So he's still very badass.
yeah, their offense is on point.
State, we have Minnesota 16, Saints 14.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I
We
knew it
got
was
some
gonna be
better
close.
stats. Total 224 total yards for the Vikings, 188.
Huh.
for
Saints are marching back,
That's
if
surprising.
you will.
They do have Andy Dalton though, who they should just start.
Yeah, Andy Dalton pocket passing is perfect for the Saints right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I read. I know we're getting off the topic where we're on, but Dallas has decided to stay with Rush when Prescott comes back.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
But I think those headlines are misleading because I was reading into it, and the impression I got from actually reading the articles was they're going to stay with the same style of offense.
Gotcha.
So I'm not really sure. It was ambiguously worded.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then they're gonna have to. Then Prescott's gonna have to buy into that. Already starting the season,
Yeah.
which is tough to do, but I just don't see him buying into that.
It's a weird
He's
situation.
gonna come in. I'm Dak Prescott. This is how I play, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
I think it's going to be
happening.
really interesting when Dak comes back to see what they actually do,
But
because
this-
it seems like their management and coaching really wants to do this kind of run
Yeah.
first ball control stuff.
You mean
Yeah.
Jerry Jones?
Jerry Jones. Yeah.
No, Rush. When Dak comes back, I mean, if they do have a quarterback competition like Jerry Jones wants, I don't see Rush even competing. He's not. He's older than Dak, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
think so.
older. He might have a little bit more experience, but still, Dak Prescott, man, he's been to the playoffs more than Rush by a long shot.
Oh yeah, and their defense is what keeps them in games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
It's
which
not
is
their
hurt.
offense. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. To me, it would be hard to keep Prescott on the bench.
It would, especially
that-
paying him so much.
Yeah, and the fans wouldn't like that at all.
Yeah. And then we have to round out this injury report with Sterling Shepard, who got turf monstered
Oh, turf
Rather
monster.
aggressive.
rather aggressively, just ripped his ACL on the turf.
Yeah, by himself. He was running out in open field, got jammed up, boom, ACL gone.
That's what
Yeah.
those long cleats will get you.
Yeah, the long cleats are risky.
Yeah.
And Miles Garrett is out. Just
Yeah.
to finish that off. All right, let's get to predictions. Our featured game this week is Jacksonville and Philly. That is a 12 o'clock game. It should be pretty spicy from the statistics that we're seeing. Vegas doesn't have it being spicy.
Now Vegas has Philly as the 6.5 point favorite, which if I was a betting man, I'd take Jacksonville and 6.5 all day long. I think it's gonna be a close game. The stats predict a close game. Over under is 44.5. That's gonna be pretty close.
That's a tough over under to call.
Yeah, it really is tough because I think this is gonna be on the offensive side. And I would probably take the over there. Ayrton, what you picked?
I think I'm gonna have to lock it in with the Eagles. I don't see Jacksonville taking them down.
Plus,
They're riding a high
you got a rainy Philadelphia
in
too.
Philly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles are still.
Go me next.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I'm gonna stay on the Jacksonville train here, even though they're in Philadelphia. I was looking at the stats, and it's close, like I said. But Jacksonville is very underrated on the defensive side. I think everybody they're starting to really pick up some steam, and they can get to the quarterback. I think that's gonna hurts in the long run. Look at me. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on the Jacksonville train like I did last week, and take this win away from you guys.
Yeah. Best O-line like ever. I don't think they're gonna get to him very much, if at all. Honestly, it's so close, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Closer
than Vegas.
I think, yeah, closer than Vegas thinks. It's really close. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take my tiebreaker to the home team here, with Philadelphia.
How we're going to go 1-1.
I think it's gonna be a good shootout.
All right. Even barring the injuries of their two best offensive players, can the Lions defend their home against Bucks?
Lions are a 3.5 point favorite. Over under is 47.5.
Only 3.5 points.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think
Seattle.
I don't know if Seattle can help Detroit cover that spread. I mean, Detroit's been putting their points up, 30 plus points a game. 30, I think it's around 32 points per game, but I don't think Seattle can.
Yeah, their average dropped a bit from the last game, so
Yeah,
but they're
that's
still
true.
putting up points.
But Ayrton.
Yeah, I got Lions. Yeah, I just don't think Seattle's not in a place to beat a team that is playoff ready.
Yeah, and Detroit is.
Yeah, Detroit. I mean, you
even
can't
at
tell
1
me.
and 2,
Yeah, you can't tell me that Detroit is not a playoff team.
they're the best 1 and 2 team of all time.
Yeah, they are.
might be.
I mean, their schedule only gets easier. It does.
Oh, was that Nick in the house?
Yeah, Nick in the house.
What's up, brother? Yeah, I'm going with Detroit here too. Even if they're in Seattle, I think Detroit wins this game. I don't think it's even that close. Their defense is actually not bad either. On the defense, I mean, I know they didn't really show up against the Eagles, but they show up when they need to.
Mm-hmm.
And with Hutchinson being a threat, that's going to take away. They need to learn how to deal with Hutchinson being taken out of the play, and maybe blitz more from the other side or something like that, or the same side.
Yeah, well, then the other defensive edge rusher needs to fucking step in.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I take Detroit here.
And before Ben gets in it, we're having a discussion on his first game of the week. Each week, 0-4. He is indeed 0-4 right now.
I am 0-4 on Thursdays.
On Thursday.
Yeah, I have not predicted a single Thursday game.
Is this a
correctly.
Thursday game?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to make sure that
Oh, Thursday's next. Yeah, right. Gotcha.
So I'm gonna just go with whatever just do the opposite. Yeah, I mean it's tough not to pick the Lions here. I think the Seahawks have done better than everybody thought when they can really lock down a game plan. You know, they did well against the Broncos, I think, because they knew how they could exploit Russell Wilson in a new offense that he hasn't really played with. And I don't think that there's any way they can be prepared for the Detroit Lions this week. Nobody is, you know. It's surprising everybody. Even though they're 1-2, you know, they're still, I mean, they're coming out
before this
swinging.
year, everybody looked at Detroit on their schedule and was like, all right, whatever.
Win,
you know?
win. But not for Seattle, obviously. It's a tough game for them anyway. But yeah, I mean, I think it would really be a testament to Pete Carroll if he could somehow figure out this Detroit team this week. I mean, that's God tier coaching, and he's a good coach, but I don't think they win it. Detroit.
All right. Here's the fun one. Can Zach Wilson help the Steelers? Jets versus Steelers.
Okay, Pittsburgh is a 3.5-point favorite. 46.5
Does jet
under.
fuel melt steel beams?
God damn it.
It took you a second.
Took me a second, but I don't... okay, moving on. Where was I? 3.5-point favorite goes to Pittsburgh. 46.5 over under. I think it's a little steep. Oh man.
I want to put a few points of discussion on this one first, because we have Trubisky, who is, I think we have all widely regarded him as pretty bad, but I don't think he's that bad. And also we have a weird kind of play calling offensive thing going on in Pittsburgh, where Trubisky is not allowed to call anything at the line, apparently. So they're kind of hamstringing themselves.
Wilson is starting over Flacco.
And Wilson is starting, yep.
Oh, Wilson starting? I thought I read Flacco was starting.
Wilson is the starter.
Yep.
Okay. Nick wants to know what we're smoking.
We're smoking nubs. He's got a Macanudo mint chocolate, and Thrak is smoking probably a hyena.
No, a Tatooine.
Tatooine.
Man, this is a tough one.
It's weird because it's like it
Can
should
you double
go to
check?
the
It's in
Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Can you double check the Flacco report?
I'm literally
It says Flacco or
starter.
Wilson.
Zach Wilson, second Joe Flacco, third Mike.
Mighty White.
Mighty White.
Man, I just fucking hate Trubisky so much. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
See, I think if they kind of ironed out some of the wrinkles there in kind of their team cohesion, they'll walk away with it. But I don't think they have yet.
Yeah, I don't.
So you just have a complete wild card on offense with a really good defense.
Yeah.
Versus the Jets.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the Steelers. I forgot about their defense. Defense wins championships, so I'm gonna lock
this is
it
a
in.
championship game.
Yeah.
Against the New York Jets.
Okay, so yeah, I struggled with this one too. I think the Jets. I was basing my pick off of Flacco being the quarterback, but I don't think I'm going to change it here. I'm going with the Jets on this one. I think the Jets. I was looking at the stats. The Jets actually dominate the stats in this game, as far as being the better team. But you always have to go with the matchup. I'm not all in on Trubisky. I think he's a below average quarterback, and they're not giving him the reins to do anything here. I think the Jets win a close game.
Yeah, I mean, it's so tough, but everything that I read, they kind of still haven't figured out that offense and play calling, and said that the coaching staff was saying that Trubisky doesn't really know the system yet. Trubisky was saying they don't trust him. And I mean, it's just fractured offense. And that's what we've seen from Pittsburgh. It's fractured offense. And I see no reason why that's going to end. And I'm going to have to take the Jets for that reason. If they get something together, like, they should beat the Jets. But they're just so weird right now.
Hey, TJ Watt's still out, isn't he?
And Watt's out. I mean, that one's a tough call.
I don't think it is. I think with TJ Watt out, you got to go Jets. Yeah, I'm going back to Jets because it doesn't make any sense They don't have TJ Watt. Howard is not good enough to fill those shoes by himself.
If we weren't recording our wins every week, this would not be a game we'd be talking about for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's getting competitive.
I mean, the next two are not as any
I mean,
easier.
it's an interesting matchup.
Yeah,
Nobody
it really
except
is.
for diehard fans is really going to watch this game with intent, but
Right.
when you're doing predictions, it's a tough one.
Yep.
Right. And the Bears keep their rather awkward season alive again. Giants losing their longest tenured losing their longest current tenured player, which is the guy who tore his ACL.
Yeah.
He's been
And
for 7
Turf
years.
monster. Giants are
Bears and Giants.
Giants are a 3-point favorite. Lowest over under of the week, 38.5 points.
Wow.
And I don't think they get there. Honestly.
Field goals.
Yeah.
Is he a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. The thing is he wasn't getting thrown to anyways.
He
when
really
he did
wasn't.
get hurt, and I don't think he's going to be a big impact on the Giants game here. The Bears are the Bears, but the Giants, you said longest tenured. The Giants are in full rebuild mode. They're in with the young. We've proven it many times, especially with KC, that young players can make it.
But they're definitely making the most out of this rebuild. Because
They are, yeah, because the Giants are fire. And
Because they're, they're competitive as hell right now.
I'm going to go Giants just because the Bears can't ever put a game together.
I think with that O-line and Barkley and their run control or their ball control defense, they hold that ball forever.
Yeah.
The Giants do. And that's what wins them this game easily.
Yep.
Yeah.
Giants.
Yeah, you have a really good run game, and then you have a quarterback who is above average.
Yeah. And the Bears defense is really not that great, especially against the run.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Giants. Bears are the Bears.
Yeah.
Next on the list, and the Titans continue not really surprise us, and the Colts continue to confuse us. Titans at Colts.
Colts are a 3.5-point favorite. 43 is the over-under.
Is Leonard back in?
I don't think he is.
Yeah, this is the game where we find out that there's a new fourth win condition,
Oh, yeah,
and the
we got it.
Colts go 1-1-1-1. Yeah, I mean
He is questioned.
I'm in with the Colts then because he's probably playing. If he's questionable, he's a hard ass dude. He'll be in there.
Yeah, he's a ridiculous competitor.
I thought I saw a report that he did practice like slow, so there's a good chance that he's ready to rock.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest matchup here is Jonathan Taylor versus Derrick Henry.
Yeah, and Derrick
And-
Henry's got an ankle issue right now.
I'll take Jonathan Taylor any day over Derrick Henry. I think he's the best running back in the league. The dude's insane. But then there's quarterbacks, in which I still think Matt
Who'd you
Ryan's
take?
better despite his weird season.
Yeah.
Building.
I think the Colts defense wins this one for them. Man, both teams are just weird. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Indy. I think hopefully Matt Ryan steps up. They needed that win last week.
Yeah,
That was a big win.
it's a big win.
And if they can build off of that, they can get the team rolling again.
And I mean, obviously they're doing something right with, maybe it's just some growing pains. The
Yeah, I
first
mean,
few
how
weeks.
do you tie how do you tie the Texans 1 week and then beat the Chiefs 2 weeks later? That's
I mean, it
that's
is
crazy.
it is just a strange team though.
Yeah.
Like you got a lot of new pieces in, and no butt pats, no pregame beers, and so like that's a lot of pieces to put together. But
It's a half
maybe
beer
they have. Yeah, so now it's a half beer
and one pat.
and one pat. So a little bit
Yeah.
of give and take. Colts. Yeah, I mean,
it's hard, man.
All right.
You're trying to hash this out in your head.
is
man.
it an indie?
Yes.
Yes.
it is.
Colts, definitely.
So there are, I think we've got 3 unanimous for this one. All right. Speaking of the Texans, And we're
Did we miss a 12 o'clock game?
No.
I think
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
so. We have a special guest for everybody
Special guest time.
to get his input on the Texans game. Our man, Mattress Mac.
Woo! What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Howdy. Thanks for having me on.
Oh my God, the legend is finally
So
here.
let me just say this. I'm going to give you my pick because, the Texans are going to the Super Bowl this year. And right now at the Gallery Furniture, if you buy $20,000 worth of furniture, Texans win the Super Bowl, we're going to give you your money back. We're going to give you your money back. And, I'm going to go all in on the Texans on this one. Shit, I don't even know who they're playing. Texans. But if you go on the Super Bowl, you're definitely going to win every game this season, which they have, I think. I really haven't been keeping up with it. But hold on, I got a phone call here. It was Josh McDaniels. Josh, what's up, man? Yeah. Put it all on Texans this week. Yep, your whole salary. Put it on Texans. They're gonna win. They're gonna win the Super Bowl. Yep. Put it all on the Super Bowl. Yep. All right. Thank you. All right, everybody. So you're gonna win this game. Put it all on the thing. But I got a couple other deals here I want to tell you about. So if you come to the Gallery Furniture right now, you buy 4 couches for the price of 5. Texans win the Super Bowl. We're gonna give you 2 more couches for your house. You're gonna get 7 couches for the price of 5. If the Texans win the Super Bowl, and I guarantee you they're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Wow, what a kind gesture from a kind old man.
Yeah, free. We're gonna deliver it all tonight after the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl win, Texans win Super Bowl, all free. Okay, then I got another one. And when the Texans win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna give everybody that lives in Texas 1 month free on my OnlyFans page. 1 month free.
Oh,
So
Free.
free. We're gonna deliver it that night. You'll be able to get on my OnlyFans page for free that night. Deliver it to you free same day.
Where does wheelchair go? Let's get him out of here.
All right, guys. Thank you for having me. That's all for me. Free. Price. Mattress Mac, Gallery Furniture. Not sponsored.
wow,
All right.
what a hero.
Thank you, Mattress Mac.
What a hero. So Mattress Mac put it all on the Texans.
Super Bowl.
Little did he know that Houston is playing the Chargers, and the Chargers are gonna beat Houston, and Josh McDaniels just lost his entire salary.
So the LA Chargers are one of the 3 away teams that are favored this week by 6. The over/under is 45. I don't see how the Chargers are going to lose this game.
How's Herbie?
He's playing.
He's playing. Yeah. He has no breaks, dude.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah, Chargers. Yeah. That was
unanimous,
Mattress Mac to pick.
probably.
Yeah, definitely Chargers.
That's a hell of a couch deal, though.
Yeah, 4
Who
or
doesn't
5.
need 7
couches?
couches? Yeah. Who doesn't need 7 couches?
Yeah, I know Bosa's going to be out for a few weeks, and
I'm
Who else
gonna
got
be
hurt?
honest though, like we all like Bosa, but I think Bosa's overrated.
So far. I mean, by stats.
Just
or-
his whole career.
Yeah.
All right. Can Brownie bring more luck to the Browns and have them topple the Falcons?
Okay, let's see.
so this is interesting because Cordero
is.
Patterson got Offensive Player of the Week for his conference.
Hmm.
So that hasn't happened. I think it was his first career one,
Mhm.
and it hadn't happened for the Falcons in like a really long time. I don't even know how long.
So Cleveland is a road favorite at -1. Really close game. 47.5 point spread, or over under rather. Here, Tom.
I think Mariota he's looking comfortable in Atlanta. I think he's got this one at home over the Browns.
When's
So-
Massage Boy come back?
Week 11 against the Texans.
Week 11.
That's
Goddamn.
It's like it was scripted or something against the Texans. I did a lot of research on this game because I didn't want to spend this much time on this game, but when I started looking at the stats, they match up so well, and that's
Yeah.
why Vegas has got this here. I think Chubb runs over Atlanta this week. I'm going with Cleveland, even on the road.
Who's
Okay, we're gonna make a thing here. I was allowed to switch. All right.
Uh-huh.
Myles Garrett is out. That is the entire Browns defense.
Very good.
But they
yeah.
still have Mariota.
Yeah, but Mariota's have been awesome this year. And he's not hurt.
Who's quarterback for the Browns?
Nobody
Trubisky.
knows. Oh, yeah. No.
No.
Steelers.
No.
Brissett?
Brissett.
starting?
Yeah, Brissett.
Brissett.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting one. I don't think it's going to impact the Falcons too much. Brissett's very safe with the ball. So you're going to sacrifice those big plays in return for not really turning the ball over. But in a Falcons defense, it doesn't really take many turnovers. So,
But
I
their
don't
run
think that's
defense
gonna
is
impact.
horrible. That's what I'm looking at. I think the Browns just run this ball all game long.
See, I think the
Shut up.
Falcons also run the ball.
Yeah,
But the Falcons are going to do better at passing.
that 47.5 might be a good bet on the under for this game.
So wait, Ayrton, you took Falcons?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm all in.
And
taking
Phil took
Cleveland.
Browns?
Yeah.
I'm going to take Falcons. Is it in Atlanta?
You're missing a captain. I mean, it's just there's a lot of motivation that has to be brought up by somebody.
All right.
Are you convincing me to switch there?
No, I'm just letting you know the facts. You know what I mean? I
Oh.
mean,
And Wentz command the command.
No.
Cowboy. with Rush, not that.
And wins, command the Commanders. No.
No.
Over the Cowboys. Also no.
Go.
Dallas is a -3 favorite, 41.5 on the over/under. Oh,
here's the thing. You can double check me if I'm wrong, but I've been watching the Commanders' defense, and the injuries are solved. Ioannidis is in, Sweat is in, everybody is in. So the Commanders' defense is at full strength. Defense wins football games 90% of the time, especially against Dallas when they don't know what an offense is. I'm gonna have to go with the Commanders.
yeah, this is another tough game. A lot of good matchups this week, like last week. I think again, this is going to be a defensive game. I think Parsons is going to crush again for the Dallas defense.
He's so good.
I'd
Yeah.
also take that over on 41.
Diggs.
You take the
also.
over on 41, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Dallas on this one just for the defensive side of the ball. I think Washington doesn't score many points here.
I'm going to take Dallas, but I'm going to take it on turnovers.
Oof.
I think that's going to be really what
Yeah,
defines this game.
yeah. I was gonna say that's very fair. I don't think either one of
I
these.
think that if the
teams want
ball doesn't get turned over, it's going to be razor sharp. But in all likelihood, the Cowboys are going to take a couple of good ones and get a decent lead.
All right. Can the Bills not frustrate their offensive coordinator against the Ravens
Oh my
cheating doctor?
We didn't talk about the throwing all the stuff in the booth.
No.
That was so funny.
we thought about bringing him in for an interview this week, but then
And
I was
just
like,
tossing
yeah,
notebooks and
yeah.
stuff.
It's like, how do you have that interview without,
Breaking
threatening
something.
him coming in and just breaking shit?
I didn't
so.
think it was news.
I just thought it was funny.
It was just funny. Yeah.
The thing is like, it's not funny or news, in my opinion. I mean, the guy cares about winning.
Yeah, and I liked your point when you made that this week.
Yeah.
It's like, I
Yeah.
want that guy in my booth because he's pissed off.
He's pissed off.
Yeah.
He's fired up. He wants to win that game. He
So
wants to go
is
to the
Josh
Super
Allen.
Bowl.
Yeah, that's no different than Tom Brady throwing, tablets and shit, or
Yeah,
or-
exactly.
or anything. Yeah, how much is a tablet? It was fucking $800
It's,
or whatever.
it's like $1,000.
It's a drop in the bucket for the NFL.
I think
everybody should be throwing them.
The only reason I think it was funny is because we watched it in real time. Like,
Mhm.
all of a sudden I look over and it's just a spaz attack in the booth. Like, if I hadn't have seen it, I'd be like, it's not really news.
Hey, his form was bad. If that was
Yeah.
me or Filthy, that tablet would be in half.
And
yeah,
also out the window.
Probably.
probably
yeah.
out the window and hurting people.
But it was still. I love the competitive heart there.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Exactly. Buffalo is the third team this week and final team that's a road favorite at 3.5. So the game's in Baltimore. Over under is 50 points, which That is attainable with
That
these
is
two
very
teams.
attainable.
I would take the over on this one.
Now here's the deal. I would also take the over, but the Bills, they had a rough week last week. They're still the same team. They don't really have any injuries that are detrimental. They're still a Super Bowl team. They're ready to go all the way. Now the Ravens are very heavily reliant on Lamar Jackson still. So if the Bills, who have really good middle linebackers this year, can lock down and spy Lamar, it's going to be very difficult for the Ravens to even come close to having decent drives. It's got to go big every time. And if you're going to run the ball, I mean, shit, you really got to get pounded on the inside. But I think they're giving them a little bit too much on the stat line here for being home. I think the Bills are definitely gonna come in and do some work.
Yeah. Anytime your quarterback leads the team in rushing, that game plan is easy to put together. And you stop Lamar Jackson. Oh, what's up?
It just flashed.
No.
We wait.
Let me get in here and see if we have audio.
Okay.
Finish it up.
We'll wait
Nothing.
on nothing.
No, it's
No.
not.
We do again.
Wonder how long it's been out.
Unplug it, plug it back in, go. Hello?
Not sack.
Hello? Not sack. Not sack.
No. Sack.
No. Today.
Free. Mattress Mac. Texans are gonna win the Super Bowl.
That was a good. Or what'd you guys fucking say?
No, it was. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
We've been
Nah,
playing
there's
that all
nothing.
week.
Nothing.
Hello? Not sack. Not sack. Not sack. Not sack. Live. Not sack.
Live. We're live.
Not sacks. Live sacks.
Sack. Nut.
Not
Sackety sack.
Sack. Nut.
Sack.
Nut.
Nut.
We're not saying nut.
Sack, nut,
You
nut.
say sack. Nut.
Sack.
Nut sack.
We've been talking this whole
Sack,
time.
Nut sack. Nut sack. Nut sack.
Sack. Oh nuts.
And here we go. QB number 69. Nut sack. It's gonna be my next Madden player. Nut sack.
If Matt was just entertaining, I would do that.
Yeah. I'll go edit a player card on Pro Strategy Football.
Yeah.
Nut sack number 69.
Yeah.
Right, get it back going. Then we need a waffle.
And then, is it gone? There we go.
You dead,
Oh.
Jim.
You don't want to do that. You just made it the default output. So it's,
Nut sack.
yeah. Samsung. There we go.
Nut sack.
And then, yeah, make sure line in and line out's good.
Nut sack.
Oh, hello, nutsack.
Nut sack. Sack nut.
Nice to see you again.
Nut sack. Sack nut. Anything? You saw